Okay, very good afternoon. Today we are going to discuss a new topic, that is micro level human resource planning. Okay, during our second class, we have discussed regarding macro level human resource planning. Today we are going to discuss about micro level human resource planning topic. So coming to first, you need to know. Hope you all are aware about human resource planning, right? So again, we are repeating. Yes, human resource planning is a process whereby businesses identify their future human resources needs to support daily operations and achieve their strategic goals. Here, the businesses face a number of issues that are changing the nature of workplace and making human resource planning as an essential. So, what do you understand about human resource planning? So, human resource planning is nothing but the process of assuming the future need. It is a process of assuming the future need, guessing the future need. So, when you guess the future need, if your operations of your organization is running in a smooth manner, you'll be having some hope that you need to expand your organization, or you need to uh, set the new branches in and around the of your organization. So by establishing by going expansion of your existing business, or by establishing a new branches in and around area to your organization. So for this purpose, you need to recruit some individuals in order to run the operation for you. So similar manner. So depending upon different needs, either expansion of your existing business, or erecting new more branches in a so in order to meet all the activities, running activities, you need to recruit further more people. So by this we can understand what you mean by HRP. HRP is nothing but the planning process, recruiting the future requirement of human resources for smooth running of your organization. Next. These issues include the skill shortages in certain professions such as healthcare and information technology due to aging workforce, struggling economy, increased competition with variety of federal and state regulations. So, um, so before recruiting required number of employees, you used to face. Uh, so, I mean, what is the essential of recruiting the person will totally depending upon certain issues like updating technology. So technology will not be stable for a period of time, right? So because of globalization and all, technology will be updating here and there. So compulsorily, according to the customer requirements, we need to update our present existing technology, and we need to next aging workforce. What do you mean by aging workforce? So they are the number of employees working in your organization will not be of same age, right? Superiors will be there, subordinates. So, irrespective of designation, age factor is also important. It doesn't mean that so subordinate will be having more age. That's the reason he is handling a superior position. So, depending upon his qualification and all, again, if we keep the age factor aside, he'll be assigning the roles and he'll be playing his duties, right? So here age factor in the sense the age of an employee. So if an employee is having around 50 plus, or if an employee is reaching near to age of retirement, like as in the period 60 or 65. So it totally depends upon some reasons, right? Guidelines. And all. So compulsorily a person who achieves 60 years need to be retired or he is near to retirement. So aging workforce means how many members of your employees are near to this retirement age, or how many
17 batch.
employees in your workforce are having a lower number of years, right? Like 2 or 3 years of experience, mostly a fresher like. So you need to calculate. Next, struggling economy. So here economy, if economic crisis arises, for example, we will take Corona situation. The economy is being severely struggled, right? Like lack of transactions due to certain monies and all. So they use crisis, hidden crisis. So mostly hidden crises are being running in present situation due to lack of transaction, due to lack of purchase. Every material is being stocked to warehouse only. It is not uh, into running. Didn't came into running activity. So a number of reasons I think. So trade regulations, trade regulations. As you discussed in your previous example, like when new factory is going to erect in a particular state, then there should be an agreement between the management of the company as well as the state government. So, best example we have taken Kia Motors, right? Compulsorily, uh, the agreement, one of the guideline made in the one of the guideline implemented in the agreement between the state government and the Kia Motors is how much job opportunity will be provided to in and around Anandapuram district. So the main reason is to create an employment, and depending upon the employment created via motors, there will be a number of sub-employment will be created. Sub-employment in and around the development of the particular area. Autos will be established. Indirect employment. It doesn't mean that it is a direct employment. It is an indirect employment. Indirectly, more persons are getting benefited. If you take hotel industry or if you take some, shops, grocery shops. So in and around more people are getting employed. So this next micro level human resource planning. What do you mean by micro level human resource planning? It develops micro level HRP develops and implements the tactics needed to develop the organization and achieve its strategic objectives. Here, the micro HRP tactics ensure that the business has the appropriate number of employees with the appropriate mix of knowledge, skills, and abilities in proper areas or departments. Here, micro level HRP uses three basic tools: demand forecasting, manpower supply analysis, and manpower planning. So, what do you mean by micro level HRP? Here, the businesses and the appropriate number of employees with appropriate mix of knowledge and skills and abilities in proper areas or departments are considered. So, what we mean demand forecasting here? Demand forecasting uses the historical and current operations data to identify the future needs, and it involves analyzing the current workforce to identify the potential shortages and surpluses in various job uh, categories. So, forecasting is nothing but estimate estimating the happening in future is considered as forecasting. Right? Here, current operations. So, how many members are involved in present day-to-day activities? Next, analyzing the current workforce to identify the potential shortages and surpluses in various job categories. So, there will be different departments involved in an organization. So, each and every department will be allotted with a few employees to perform the activities. So again, the demand forecasting in each and every department is having the required number of staff. So if not, so how many members are required to perform the operations? So this contributes. Next, manpower supply analysis. It involves scanning the current labor market to determine the workforce available and analyzing any gaps between the kind of workforce needed with the what is available. So here, scanning the current labor market. So as we discussed in your previous classes about the demand of labor. If there is a huge demand of labor, definitely we need to pay more salary. So and again, labor is classified into various types like skilled labor, unskilled labor, semi-skilled labor, and all. So depending upon the work that the organization is performing, work activities that the organization is performing, the labor recruitment will be taken. So we used to listen like and day to day life. We used to listen like our neighbors or our family members. We used to migrate to Arab countries to perform work over there and earn some money. So why can't they earn money here? Why they are migrating to somewhere else, bearing many risks like brokers and all. So they are facing huge risk and migrating from one country to other country in order to perform the work activities over there and earning some money. But their families are aware from the country. So why can't they earn here? So the majorly one point will be strike out. One is because one dinar used to they exchange one dinar Indian currency. They convert one dinar into Indian currency. So the Indian currency may look somewhat huge, around 50 or 40 whatever currency rate. So again, currency rate varies from one country to other country. So this is the first point we used to strike. We exchange 1 rupee or 1 dinar Arab country in India, we will earn around 50 or 40 rupees. So 50 or 40 rupees would be like huge. Would be seen a huge amount of effect in this manner. That's the reason why they migrate from here. So this not only the primary reason, there are many reasons because the way of treatment or the way of employment over there, the duration they work, the company they're working, the skills they're learning. So this all will be considered. This all will be considered. Next, manpower planning. Manpower planning gives us this information to set priorities and develop plans for employee recruitment. Your retention and development and workforce reductions if necessary. So your manpower planning is nothing but the required number of persons perform the operations. So, so this uses certain information to set priorities and develop plans for employee recruitment. Right? So whom to recruit, how to recruit. So what experience need to be considered before recruiting and all. Next, hard human resources planning HRP. Commonly, HRP is broken into two main types. One is hard human resource planning and soft human resource planning. While both of thoughts are largely focused on on same overall results, so like putting the right people in the right position in order to minimize the input and maximize the output. Hard HRP revolves around the quantitative analysis to achieve this when approaching your HR assessment. Hard HRP, you need to focus on factors such as staff availability, links between hiring, firing, and budgeting, and hold appraisals based on the concrete analysis of past performance. So this will be considered. Next, here uh, again having this type of HRP results focused on speaking generally tends to involve staff of statistical resources, making it a strong tool for short-term development. Next, soft human resource planning. Compared to hard human resource planning, soft HRP really ends this gentle approach puts the focus squarely on the human part of human resources, highlighting the employees as your company's single most important resource, such as soft HRP often concentrates on employees' needs such as motivation, rewards, communication, This thought the employee empowers the employees and encourages them to delegate the responsibility and emphasizes the democratic style leadership, making it more appropriate for long-term strategy planning. And part of the soft HRP is all about developing and sustaining the company's culture and values. These are about soft and hard HRP. Let us have a look on hard human resource planning once again. Hard human resource planning is largely focused on same overall results by putting the right people in right position in order to minimize the input and maximize the output. So just like highlight this point, okay? Putting the right people in right position in order to minimize the input and maximize the output. So it is a positive concern from hard human resource planning. What do you mean by right people for right job? What do you mean by right people? Do you think the remaining people are wrong and only selected persons are right? Right? No. So if you want to select a person for a particular role in your organization, whom you will select. So first, the organization need to identify the vacant position, the designation required. Right here, the vacant position is assume that the vacant position is only for attender, attender in your office, or attender in a particular department in HR department. So the vacant position is only for attender, but you're calling candidates who are qualified in BTech or something. So what is the duty of an attender? And while you're conducting interview, whom you're calling? So you need to identify the right people for right job in the sense. Depending upon the vacant position and the person who need to uh, perform his day-to-day activities, you need to consider what vacancy it is. So what are all the activities or roles need to be played by the coming person? You need to identify. So then, depending upon that, you need to recruit. So this means right person for right job. Next, here, if you appoint a right person to the vacancy, what are all the benefits that you are having? Minimizing input and maximizing output. Minimizing input in the sense. So, if you are going to recruit a skilled person who is able to handle different things, assume that he is a multiple tasker, can handle a multiple task at a time. So, it will be very useful to your organization. So, if a single person performs the activities that are handled by two persons, can't pay double salary, right? You used to pay only single salary. So here you are minimizing the input. So if a single person performs dual role, I mean dual work. Here your intake is single, but the increase in output is double. You understand? You're recruiting a single person, but you're reaching the two persons work. That is maximizing the output. Next, hard HRP revolves around the quantitative analysis to achieve these when approaching your HR assessment with hard HRP. You will focus on concrete factors such as staff availability, links between hiring, firing, and budget. Staff availability. So we used to discuss this point regularly, right? Human resource planning in the sense planning the required human resources to perform the activities. So here staff availability, the required number of employees available. Next, the hiring in the sense recruiting new person, firing, terminating, in the sense making the employee to move from your organization to also. Next, budgeting. So every department used to have its own budget. like salary bills of a department or expenses of a department, maintenance of a department. So these all comes under budget. So during the meetings and all, every head of the department is responsible to make a budget about duration, like it may be for 6 months or it may be for 1 year. Mostly every year, yearly budget will be prepared and it will be in front of the management. So the management will assess and allot the budget required for each and every department. So by utilizing this budget, every activity will be performed. Next, appraisal in the sense. So after analyzing the performance of an employee during his work hours, will be appraised. Next, concrete analysis of past performance. What do you mean by concrete analysis of past performance? See, here the appraisal system is implemented mostly once or twice in a year. Once or twice in a year, but depending upon the requirement, it may even implement thrice in a year. Depending upon the requirement only, it may implement once or twice or thrice in a year. So, what is the major benefit that the organization is gaining by implementing this appraisal technique? The major benefit is here the person will be getting, here the organization will be getting benefited by knowing the performance of an employee during his work environment, whether the employee is performing his duties correctly or lagging. So the reasons why the employee is lagging. So are there any possibilities to make set right the employee? So like this, you will be analyzing the employee in this manner, and you'll be knowing. Next, the concrete analysis of past performance means every year we used to discuss that once or thrice in a year we used to conduct this performance, I mean, this appraisals in order to know the performance of an employee. So he'll be recording each and every uh, performance appraisal each and every time. Even though if you connect once, twice, or thrice, you used to record all the. You used to maintain a file each and every employee during his performance. So every year you used to compare with the past 2 years or 3 years where the employee is. Assume that from the past 3 years the employee is in a good position. So his performance accuracy is around 90. Then he used to compare with present year. Present year, if the employee's performance is being decreased from 90 to 70. So here 20% of employee performance is being decreased. So you need to find the reasons why the employee uh, lagging, where the employee is lagging, and why this happened. See, 20% of employees' performance means decreasing of 20% of employees' performance is a big thing. So any absenteeism during his work period and all. So the reasons why the employee is being idle, why the employee is not involving actively when compared with past 3 years and all. So what are all the problems he is facing? Why is he suffering from? Is he suffering with internal problems or external problems? External problems in the sense societal problems, family problems, or neighbor problems, whatever it may be. Personal problems also comes under external problems, and internal problems in the sense why the employee is facing problems internally. Internally in the sense with his colleagues or with his superior or with subordinates or work environment being a major problem to the employee. So all these problems are being considered and analyzed. So after analyzing or coming to a conclusion, here coming to a conclusion, here the management need to take necessary action in order to through the uh, employee performance. Next, this type of HRP results focused on the speaking generally tends to view staff as a statistical resource, making it a strong tool for short-term performance. So there will be, as you discussed, there will be long-term performance goals as well as short-term performance goals in previous classes. What do you mean by long-term goal and what do you mean by short-term? So simple long-term goal in sense, the duration will be more. It may be years. The goal that need to be achieved within a year or within 2 years is considered as long-term performance goal, and the goal that need to be achieved within a short-term instance, within months or weeks or days, is considered as less than a couple of months, a couple of weeks, or a couple of days is considered as short-term performance. Depending upon the goal assigned to an employee, so he need to be motivated. Next, soft human resource planning means compared to hard human resource planning, soft HRP really ends its name. This approach puts the focus on human resources, human part of human resources, highlighting the employees as your company's single most important resource. So, as you all know that human resources planning, human resource is the backbone of every organization. So, if you are having machinery, advanced machinery, but without a person, a skillful person, in order to operate that advanced machinery, you can't make your operations get right. So human resources playing an important role. Right? Here, human resources playing an important role. It is being a backbone of every organization. So here, the importance of human resources is being highlighted. Next, highlighting next, this approach puts focus on the human part of human resources, highlighting the employees as your company's single most important resource. Single most important resource, human resource. So, even though whether it may be a single important, or whether you allot single importance or real important. So here the employee is playing a key role and he is a must and should for running your organization. Next, as such, soft HRP often concentrates on employee needs such as motivation, reward, and communication. So, while comparing with hard HRP, here soft HRP always concentrates on employee needs. So, what the employee is required, what are all the requirements of an employee. So, how he will be get motivated. So, whether actually people are having different mindsets right? Depending upon the mindset and all. Some people may be motivated through awards, like positions or best employee award, like this. So some people may get motivated through reward, money, monetary and non-monetary benefits, and by the employee. So depending upon the awards and rewards, the employee used to get motivated. So some employees will be motivated through communication even if if better relationship in terms of communication between superior and subordinate will also motivate the employees, right? If a superior talks closely to the subordinate in terms of solving his problem or uh, better approach towards his subordinate, so what subordinate will think, uh, our leader, my superior is great. So in terms like he used to feel like that my superior is great or my superior used to listen my problem, my superior used to clarify my doubts if arise. In this manner the uh, relationship will be developed between superior and subordinate. So this communication should be maintained effectively between both the parties like superior and subordinate. Effective communication, and effective communication. Here, the superior and subordinate egoistic nature should be kept aside. Like superior should not think that I am a superior. How would I respond every time, all the time, towards my subordinate? At the same time, subordinate should not think that I am working hard because of me only. The superior will be gaining a name and fame. So, in this manner, so they should not think. So inferiority complexes should not arise between both the parties here. And the major objective of goal of both the parties are to maintain effective communication between each other, and both the parties should strive hard in order to reach the objectives of organization or the goals of the organization assigned. Next, this thought empowers the employees, encourages them to delegate the responsibility, uh, delegate the responsibility. So if this kind of thought arises in employees, so they will be they will be getting more motivated. They will be getting more motivated, and it is a kind of encouragement from management side towards the employees. So, but with this encouragement, they will be more motivated, and they will be performing their activities, day-to-day activities, more efficiently and effectively. And next, the heart of HR, soft HRP is all about developing and sustaining company culture and values. So the major concentration of this soft human resource planning is sustaining the company culture and values, developing and sustaining company culture and values. Company culture. What do you mean by company culture? What do you mean by company culture? Company culture. Every company used to frame out certain guidelines and make the employees bound to the guidelines and work under the guidelines, like uniform, like salary hike, like providing clean and green environment, like providing extra amenities, like good water facilities, good sanitation facilities, good restrooms, good canteen facilities, all this. So these are all a part of culture of a company. So these are all about culture and values of a particular company. So the company provide all these things in a better manner. So itself, the employee by observing all these or by enjoying all these benefits and all, the employee get motivated and used to maintain stable, used to be stable in the particular organization for a period of time. So the employee can't be stable like the whole life, right? Right from his starting zero experience to retirement age, he can't be stable, right? So mostly employees used to migrate here and there for meeting their requirements and all in terms of salary or in terms of education of their children, whatever it may be. So they may move here and there in order to meet the requirements. So this is all about today's topic, micro level human resource plan. I hope you understand. So if you are having any doubt regarding this micro level or human resource planning, please let me know. If you understand about all the topics discussed so far, like in this subject, like manpower recruitment, planning and selection, this is all about first unit. So far, we have discussed around six topics in the first unit. So we completed this unit. If you're having any doubts regarding all the topics discussed so far, around six topics, so please let me know. So hope you are clear with this topic. Okay, thank you.